I'm so pleased you've elected to join us here at North. You will be an overseer with many responsibilities and opportunities. Just sign here, Mr. Moore.
It was a difficult decision moving over to Northgate Mill. With Uncle Shadrach and old Mr. Huntington passed on to their rewards, and Daniel unwilling to take on expanding, I feel I have no choice.
You'll be very happy here, I'm sure.
I know Daniel thinks I deserted him, but this mill represents the future far more than his. Someday, perhaps, I could even own my own mill.
Be splendid, Mr. Moore.
Please, call me Zachary, or even just Zach if you prefer. What about you, Miss Methuen? Sarah? And of what do you dream?
I've never dreaming of particularly productive activity.
Go on, tell him, Sarah.
If you must know, I'd love to own a small shop someday. Perhaps sell hats. Oh, I shouldn't have told you.
Come over to Northgate, Sarah. I've told them about you. They pay good wages. You can begin saving for your shop.
I'd be old. I'd saved enough.
Some of the weavers put away as much as $50 a year.
But they must work so much harder and faster, I hear tell.
Oh, most are country girls who don't know the industry. With experience, you'd be fine. A top earner in no time.
I'll consider your offer, Mr. Moore.
I hope you will.
Did you hear that? Cash wages. And I'll bet I could operate a loom, just like you. And you could get to know Mr. Moore even better.
Stop!
These opportunities don't come along every...
I'm sorry, Mary, but I won't make an exception. If Sarah no longer works in my mill, she no longer lives in my boarding house.
Now, Sarah, you don't have to worry about me. Northgate opportunity. And it's not like you're moving far away. There are nice families you can live with there, and we still see each other on Sundays.
But Aunt Mary...
No buts. You have to make your own place in this world, just as I came from the farm to the mill when I was about your age.
The market is glutted and prices continue to We are being forced to sell our cloth for less. Therefore, we must find ways to be more productive and lower costs.
Well, everyone is working diligently.
Perhaps costs could be cut by having each girl tend 3 machines instead of 2.
That may be hard on some of the girls. Well, since each weaver will be producing more cloth, at least they can make more money on their piece rate.
I've already considered that point. Since each weaver will be producing more cloth, we can lower the piece rate, and they can still earn the same as before, if they can keep up.
It must be nice having a beau who's chauffeur to us workers.
He's not my beau.
I hear boarding him for getting more work out of us.
I'm sure that isn't true.
Like the rest of them.
He is them. Then we'll have to fight for ourselves.
And don't forget to tell them about what nearly happened when your bobbin girl's apron got caught. She could have been killed, Sarah.
It's just not safe. We, considering ourselves wronged and our privileges invaded by our unjust and unreasonable of our wages, do hereby mutually and cheerfully engage not to enter the factory after Monday next
for the purpose of work until such time as our grievances are addressed.
Intolerable! Someone must have put them up to this.
You're known to have young Sarah Methuen. It must have been you.
It was not. But they do make a case for themselves. We speeded up the machines and lowered the wages. Surely you would grumble too.
What shall we do then, Zachary? You tell me. Cut profits to our investors? If we do that, they will close the mill entirely. Better wages than none at all. These are tough times.
Quick! Get help!
That could have been any of us. I'm leaving. I'll find work somewhere.
Me too. None of us should have to. And if one or two of us do, they can easily replace us. But not if we all stand together.